Yo, everybody, we are back. It's Two Legs. It's the live edition. It's Tom Hunyadi. It's Andy Nichols. And
We're
thank you all.
back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're
Thank you
back,
all.
man.
Thank you all for your patience. And, we're back and we're better than ever, as they say. And it's volume 22 of Ranking the Tracks. Memory almost full. Can you believe this, Andy? I mean, we're just so close to the finish line.
Getting there. We're getting there.
Right.
We started this journey how many months ago, right?
Oh, months. Was it January? No, December, I think.
November, I think,
Oh,
brother.
November. Wow.
November. November it was. So we're gonna wait a minute, make sure our
Yeah.
chat's working here. Yep. Oh, there's Tom Brennan.
Hey,
Comments.
Tom.
We started this in November, right? Now here we are in May,
Right.
up to memory almost full. Listen, we had it. Listen, we were on a pretty good clip there for a while. Not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
lie.
listen, we had a great pace going, and and obviously sometimes things happen, and you know schedules have to change from time to time, and that's just part of life. So thank you everybody for understanding, and we're gonna, really try to get this done here. And we're having a great
Yeah.
time. So what's going on,
Well,
Andy? You doing all right?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. It's just been a lot of newer old music to get used to and
Right.
listen to. And you guys discussed Classic Ono Band on Talk More
Oh yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
this past week, which I still have not even opened yet. It's still sitting on my shelf, and I have just been so busy with work and
Right.
everything.
And you premiered a new show since I think the last time we done a ranking the
Right, which
tracks.
we plugged a little
Yeah.
bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, we did a little one off thing with Ethan, where we kind of talk about anything but Beatles music, and
Right.
covered the Who Sell Out, which a lot of our regular viewers are aware of. So that was fun. That was like the last thing we did. Oh, I did anything podcast
Right.
wise, but you've been certainly quite busy.
Trying to keep busy.
You're
Trying to
very
keep
busy.
busy.
You made appearances on
Well,
was
Ken
Ken
Michaels and
Michaels,
Ringo
Ringo
Rama. There's
Rama.
another
You're
called
good
the
around.
the Garage Door, which is a Beatles collectibles type show, which I'll talk about after the rankings. But kind of good news today. The Ram Half Speed Master shipped for me, and you got the email as well, right? Saying it shipped for you.
Shipped today. Yeah,
Right. Cool,
shipped
cool. Because
today.
normally the McCartney website they'll ship the day of release. My record store actually got it in today.
They did. Your local one?
Yes, local one. Almost bought a copy, but I said, nah, I can wait until.
You were gonna go get it again and just wait. Of course you would. That would only be a Hanyati move, of course.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, looking forward to it. Obviously, the Ram on CD is
Yeah,
supposed to come
that should be
out
this week too, right?
tomorrow. However, it's looking like on Amazon it's being delayed a week in the states, or a week or two. So I need to email, what was it, Sarah at Cherry Red Records or something like that, and see what's going on. See if there's a reason why it's being delayed in the states. Um, I haven't gotten a notification yet saying that it shipped from Cherry Red Records yet. So.
Yeah, I haven't either. So that'll be very good to get as well. So yeah, lots of again, Ram 50 years this month.
Oh,
So
absolutely, absolutely. Talk more talk. We're going to be talking to Fernando Perdomo on the next episode, so that will be fun talking with him again. But on Talk More Talk, so talking about that Ram on and the experience that he had
yeah,
co-producing that record with Denny Sywell.
yeah, yeah. That was that's gonna be and we were blessed to hear it a while
Yeah.
back. And
Oh, blew our minds.
oh my
Great,
god.
great job from everybody. The 100+ people that worked on that record. Great job to all of you.
Yeah, let's catch up on the chat here. Comments, Jacob, Beans, Oliver, Hudson.
Beans.
Yeah, John Brennan, Christian. Hi, everybody. Thanks for, and Susan, of course,
Hey,
is
Susan.
there. Susan asks, is the Ramon CD being shipped from the UK? Cherry, if you ordered from Cherry Red, then yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, when I ordered the McGear set, the vinyl and the CD set from Cherry Red Records in 2019, I don't recall waiting a long time.
From Cherry Red, no?
However, we didn't have a pandemic either, so
That's true, too. That's
right.
thrown a, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be cool to fun. And here we are with memory almost full.
Yeah, yeah. So,
13. Remember it like yesterday. I really do.
walking into a Starbucks for the first time because not a coffee drinker myself really, and no really reason to ever have been in a Starbucks to be honest with you. Um, you went and picked this up the first day, right?
First day, and again, I'm
Release
not
day.
release day 2007.
Yeah.
There. Um, Again, I wasn't a Starbucks person. I'm more of a Dunkin' Donuts guy. So,
Uh,
but I was like, you just had to go to Starbucks to buy it. 15.95 on CD
wow.
back then. There been like an odd shaped jewel case. It wasn't a traditional CD with this one.
Right.
It was like weird.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I remember a lot of hype for this one. And again, on the heels of Chaos. So it's like, it kind of was like that. Oh, we're going to get another album already.
Yeah, 2 years.
Remember feeling that? Wow, we're
Yeah,
going to get another one already.
I thought that was excellent. I was kind of surprised actually, but as we learned, he had all of these songs or most of the songs working prior to the chaos and creation sessions.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of these were done prior. That's right. Chaos was a separate thing, really. This
Right,
was a
right.
whole different group of writing sessions,
Yeah.
as history has
And
told
yeah,
us.
yeah. And David Kahn
They
came
brought,
back,
they
brought
brought in,
back Kahn, so that was fine. Completely different feel from Chaos and Creation in the Backyard on this album. It just felt lighter, poppier, catchier,
yeah, and louder too.
louder. Mixed.
And boy, was it loud!
Yes,
Oh, Madonna me!
mixed very loud.
Oh,
This album. I remember popping the CD in the car after buying it, and I was and it was just on regular volume, and it was just like boom, wow, just
yeah.
amazing how loud this
In
album
fact, when you
was.
open up the album, when you open up the album, you hear what sounds like a drum beat.
Hmm.
For the opening of Dance Night, that's not a
Right,
drum. That's his foot tapping.
that's his foot tapping.
That's how high it was mixed. Ridiculous.
Wow.
John Marino. Okay, this answers my question we had before we went on the air.
Right.
He remembers grabbing a bunch of the cards from Starbucks. Maybe that's what I did with these things.
Maybe.
So before we went on the air, I was looking through all my memory almost full stuff here with Tom,
Right.
and I opened up this one deluxe edition. I'm like, what the hell's in here? I open it up, and all these cards come flying out. Like, I didn't even know I had them. I'm like,
Right.
I never even used them. I was like, oh, is there money on these? I mean, what? So I still have them. They've been stuffed inside of a CD case for the last
Right.
13 years.
Right.
So
Right.
maybe they're collector's items. I wonder if I activated it and went to a Starbucks tomorrow, would it work?
Maybe. I wonder if you should go on Amazon or go on eBay and see if anybody's selling them for like $100 a
I tell you
piece.
what, this is so out of touch with how it's a lot of people, younger people. I can go into
Right.
Starbucks tomorrow, show this
Yeah.
card to the girl at the counter, and she's gonna
Oh,
be,
it should be like, what's that?
what's that? I
Yeah.
don't know what that is. Manager person, what is this? And then the manager won't even know what it
What we
is.
said. Well, look, it's 16 years ago. I mean, already. I mean, Christ.
Oh gosh, yeah. But I'm like, I must have done what John Marino did and just grabbed a bunch of the cards. I must have done that too. So,
Hello, Groovy Lisa. Good to see you. Gary, Don, always good to see you, my friend.
yeah. Was this an easy album for you to rank, partner?
The lower half for sure. I mean, I do have my favorites on this album. They're clearly clear and above the rest of the tracks for me. So I would say probably the top six were more difficult than say the bottom seven.
Yeah.
So you know, but no, it wasn't as. I mean, it was tough, but I mean, it wasn't as difficult as some of the albums that we've ranked in the past. So
Yeah. Yeah,
mm.
for sure, for sure. So I even forget where we left off with our order of who goes first. I don't even know.
Well, it's evens. I'll start.
You go for it.
Yeah, I'll start. But okay. So number 13 in our rankings, gratitude. You
Yeah.
know, I just this is still the one song that I just can't get into. The gratitude.
Oh,
The opening, and and just the way he sings the song. After that part, I'm not a big fan of musically. I'm not a big fan of the song either. Um, you know. obviously there's a couple bonus cuts that made it to the deluxe version of Memory Almost Full that I would gladly have had over this song. Take this off and put Why So Blue, on this album, instead of Gratitude, in my opinion. But good sentiment. I mean, it's a positive song for sure, but it just doesn't work with me.
Ditto. Gratitude is 13. Oof. There's some nice piano playing it, like
Right,
wish I can hope and pray,
right.
like that. Or that's pretty cool. But other than that,
Mm,
ooh,
mm.
no bueno on Gratitude. And hey, listen, Ken Michaels, I don't think he's watching, but we know that he doesn't like Gratitude.
That's very true. That's very true.
Um,
um, John Marino played Gratitude backwards, much better.
yeah.
You gotta try that. You gotta open your Memory Almost Full vinyl behind you and do that. Maybe do that tonight.
Well, I have another copy in the room,
Oh, you do?
which is
Okay.
open. I'll try that one.
So the question is, were they selling the vinyl at Starbucks then as well?
No, no,
Okay.
no. This was CD only. Well, this I bought probably somewhere in the city. It was
Okay.
1899.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 18. Still 1899. you know,
That's not bad for 2007.
no. But I definitely don't remember the vinyl being in Starbucks.
Okay. Okay.
Just the CD.
Now that's a double disc or one LP.
One,
Okay.
one disc. Yeah.
Right.
So you
Okay.
have it on vinyl, Tom, or you don't?
No, I never knew it was out on vinyl. See, at that point in time, I didn't care. I was just CD. I really didn't care.
Oh,
You
I
know,
got you. I
you
got
know.
you.
But that's fine. I mean, it's out now. I mean, hopefully we'll, this final reissue campaign has kind of slowed a little bit over the last year. Because we got 3 years in a row of vinyl reissues from Capitol. You know what I mean?
That's
We got
right.
and it's kind of like almost just stopped, came to a sudden halt. And I was kind of hoping after we got the Chaos and Creation vinyl that the following year we would have gotten Memory Almost Full or something, but we ended up
But
getting
then
yeah, kind of petered out.
it hit a halt there for a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. So yeah, and
Um,
Christian Dahl, Memory Almost Full, bad cover. I agree.
oh,
Yeah.
horrible. But our friend Ethan Alexanian made a nice thumbnail out of it,
Right.
even with a chair.
Even with the chair, and good on him for the two legs.
Yeah. And does the vinyl sound better? It still sounds loud. If that's what you mean. I mean, it plays okay, but it still sounds like it's again the loudness war. This you got to remember the loudness war was a big thing back then,
Hmm.
and that's what this was. So yeah, it sounds okay. The vinyl
Okay.
to me.
All right. Cool.
Um,
Hope to get it one day.
you will.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. 12. If you're ready to continue,
Yes.
um, I'm going with the album closer, Nod Your Head. For one reason, it's a short rocker. I don't think it's that good. I don't like a song after the end of the end. I understand that you don't want to end on a sour
On a
note,
sour
on
note.
a low
Yeah.
note. I get that, but at the end of the end, it's just so powerful of a song that it really should have been just left alone. I don't think there should have been anything following it. If anything, maybe make Nod Your Head a hidden track, instead of actually numbering it. But again, it's like what, just under 2 minutes or just over 2 minutes.
Yeah. Which
It's not a very long song, and it really doesn't do anything. It's more of an anthem than anything. A good like concert song.
it's after the end
Right.
of the end, then you go to that. It's like
Right.
really like such
Yeah.
a. I very agree with you there.
Yeah.
Very
So
much
that's my
there.
12.
That's my 12 too. So right, we are 2 for 2 right now, man. Yeah, for all the same reasons. Sequencing, I would chalk this one up to just sequence
Right.
because maybe it was somewhere else in the album. Maybe we rank it differently.
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
And again, like you said, he doesn't like to end it on a down note, but it's okay. It's just it's just not doesn't really do much for me. So
Right.
so there it sits.
Right. 11.
11.
11 is You Tell Me. For me, a fine song. Uh, what's that?
It's my 11th too.
Are you serious?
Swear to God.
Wow, we must be in sync. The little break must have really
Yeah,
got us in sync.
yeah, we got our brain waves working there. Like, okay, so far, yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah. Again, this is the point where I'm starting to, these the 13 and 12 are songs that I just don't care for. With 11, I'm starting to like to love these songs now. So I mean, it's not that I don't hate You Tell Me. It's just that it's just I don't think it's as good as the rest of the songs on the album. I don't necessarily care for the way he sings the song. And it's just not very appealing. I mean,
Yeah,
it's fine, but it's just I think it's just a second tier McCartney song.
agreed. For once, I don't like the falsetto on this song.
Mm,
You know,
okay,
it was
right,
summer or whatever it was, never
yeah,
rained and all that stuff. For
right,
all the same reasons, it's my number 11 as well. So we are
right,
3 for 3. This
yeah,
this will be very dull if you're in sync. Well, then don't
yeah.
watch Oliver. Go watch something else then, man.
Hey, listen, I don't want us to be in sync, really. I mean, I love it I love it when we're completely different on
We'll
on,
have
on these
different
shows.
different rankings.
Yeah, right,
Again, go
right,
watch something else here. It's
yeah.
it's a free podcast here. Come on.
Yeah, it's not like we're making you guys pay or anything like the other guy does.
Oh,
Uh,
zinger, zinger.
um, let's see here. 10 Feet in the Clouds. It's my least favorite of the so-called medley. Um, it's fine. I like the no, shut up, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Um,
Hold on.
eh,
I'm gonna fold it up so I don't show the rest of the rankings. Look, you see
right.
it? Feet in the
Wow.
clouds.
Wow.
Continue.
Oh man, Feet in the Clouds. It's fine. I like the teacher said I had my head in the cloud. I like that part. I like the what does it for me is the
Very, very,
very
very,
very very
very,
very
very,
very very very
very, very,
channeling his inner
very,
Bill
very, very.
Withers. Yeah, channeling his inner
Oh,
Bill Withers. And it just doesn't. It's boring. It's bad, and I wish he would have just instead of doing that, just cut the song short.
well,
You know what I mean?
it kicks off the medley because he's never done a medley before.
No, he hadn't done one since Abbey Road,
Right. Never did a
right?
medley. Never
Yeah,
did one. Fuck
and
out of
Oliver, yeah,
here.
his first. Yeah,
Ridiculous.
yeah. So it's yeah that whole part, um, yeah, bad. But I like it prior to that part. You know what I mean? It's good.
Agreed.
I love the acoustic playing. I love the way he presents the song. But yeah, once we get to the very, 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 very,
Oh, skip.
yeah, exactly.
If we're playing our play it or skip it, I'm skipping it.
Right. Yeah.
All right. If we have the same 9, we got this is scary. But
Okay.
that was my 10. If anybody out there that wasn't paying attention as well.
Right. All right.
Go ahead, Tom.
Okay. Number 10
No,
is
no,
the
9.
9. Sorry, number 9. The lead off single.
Okay, not I don't have the same one.
Okay. Dance Tonight. Um, it's fine. It's grown on me a little bit more over the years. This is the first track on the song, and I just remember listening to it saying, "This is just so." Yeah, it's just so simple. I mean, it's just this is how you open it out. I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of people like it. It's catchy. I like he's playing the mandolin or whatever it is. What is it? Is it the ukulele or is it the mandolin?
I believe it's a
Uh,
mandolin.
yeah, and it's easy. Again, these are just lyrics that he can write, in his sleep, and then he wakes up the next day and goes to where did I hear that song before? Um, it's I almost want to say it's kind of boring in a way.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It's fun live though.
Well,
I'll
live
give him
was
that.
great.
Fun. It's fun live. Fun
Right.
live track. but on a record, to open a record, I don't find it a very
Okay.
excitable song to open a record with.
Really? Okay. I
Yeah.
disagree with you a little bit on that one.
Well, that's
So,
fine. Good. Good. Now,
see, so,
Oliver. Now, see, Oliver, we're gonna start disagreeing here. So stick around.
yeah, I remember this song was also used in the iTunes commercial back
That's
in the day
right.
as well. Remember
Yes, I do
the
remember.
multicolored
Oh,
commercial?
absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
When I lived in Chicago at the time, and there were at the bus stops there were the iTunes poster, and you saw McCartney's um, silhouette. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Yeah, in all different shades of colors. So thought that was cool. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. 9 for me is That Was Me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That one never did much for me. The only thing I liked about it were the I like the history part of it.
Yeah, all the
I
old
I
references.
I love the lyrics. I just don't like it as a song.
Okay.
It's too bouncy for me.
Mm,
It's like a quasi rap a little bit.
right.
And it never really resonated with me. But I love all the historical references. Mersey Beaton and down in the cellar and all that.
Right.
That I liked, but I just don't like the feel of the song. That was me.
You didn't like them in the middle of the picture?
No, no, no.
Oh wow. So yeah, you got Tom Brennan agreeing with you on that one. Okay.
Okay, cool, very good. All right,
Good.
so
Wow, I'm kind of surprised.
well, I was surprised that you had names tonight. A little,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
see,
Fair enough. Okay. Now, really, really starting to really enjoy this record. Number 8, Mr. Bellamy. I think this is a good track. I like that, he does every once in a while will save some kind of like experimental type song and put it on his regular albums instead of regular canon instead of like the Fireman. So I mean, I felt like this kind of could have been like on Electric Arguments in a way, this song.
yeah,
And
very much so.
but I'm glad that he did put it on a regular canon album because it keeps the listeners interested, I think. And this is one of those songs that I think if it works, if it keeps your attention, and this song does keep your attention, I
This
think,
is
just
one of those songs
because.
that you can really, for me anyway, can really
Right,
conceptual. You can visualize this storytelling.
right, right.
And I don't know if that's
Yeah,
because he's changing the voices a little bit. He's like, the fireman to
correct.
go to get, jail.
Right,
He's got a lot of that going on in this song.
right. I mean, I can see this being a Peter Gabriel Genesis era song in a way,
Yeah,
a
yeah, a
little
little
bit,
bit. Yeah,
you know,
a little darker in
yeah,
tone.
right, right.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, I do find it pretty cool.
that was your 8.
Yeah, that was my 8.
All right, and my 8 is one of the early singles, Ever Present Past.
Oh,
Yeah, which I probably, if this we were doing this 10 years ago when the album came out, I probably would have had that like in the top 3.
okay.
I really dug it a lot when it came out, but then I kind of got to like the album a lot more. The other deeper album cuts a little bit more. And I kind of I don't know, like the whole things I think I did. I kind of
Hmm.
for me,
Yeah, yep,
it kind of gets a little bit
yeah.
schmaltzy a little bit.
Almost kind of like the very, 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 in a way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's why I mean, the lyrics are okay, but
Hmm.
that chorus is just a little bit. And again, the brick walling, like the sound, like you start that track and it's like bang, 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 bang. I'm like, well, a lot of that, to be honest, turns me off of some of the songs on this album because of that.
Mm,
So yeah,
right. Come on, man.
come on,
Um,
man.
7 for me. See Your Sunshine. I like this song a lot, but when it starts, like, doo-doo-doo, I mean, it's like it starts, and you're like, if you're listening to it, you're just like, boom, blown away because it's just so loud, you know.
She makes me feel sad.
That I wanted
Oh,
so
it's so bad.
bad.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. Then what?
yeah, exactly.
It gets
Uh,
going. It
it
gets
gets going.
going well.
Right,
We're
right.
at like third track. It's like you just said, boo doo doo doo. You're like,
Yeah.
big, loud. My God. Like just somebody should have paid
Right,
that guy and said lowered it. Like, like Spinal
right.
Tap, put it on 11, put it on
Yeah.
6.
But
Put it
I
on
like it.
6.
I mean, I think it's a good McCartney ballad, and
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it deserves, I think, respect. And it's I like the way he sings it. The instrumentation is great, but man, woo, loud,
Very loud. Very, 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 very,
very,
very,
very,
very,
very,
very
very
loud.
loud.
That was your seven?
Yeah, that was my seven. Yeah.
That was my seven too.
Oh, come on.
Seven. See your sunshine. We're not lying
Okay.
here, folks.
Right.
For all the same reasons you said. It's but when it gets going, it's really good. And that's
Right.
the one that she picks up daisies in a field, right?
That part I like a lot. Was it considered what the middle eight?
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
bridge, if you're American,
Bridge. Yeah. Yeah.
middle eight, if you're a Brit.
Brit. Yeah.
But yeah, she picks up daisies from a field. That's good.
Right.
That
I
part,
love it.
that's
Yeah.
great. That's really
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we got some. John Marino has "See Your Sunshine" as number one.
Wow.
Somebody thought that was going to be. Oliver thought that was going to be number one. Bum 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 bum. Wrong. That was a little Price is Right. Price is Right reference for you,
Yeah.
you folks. Yeah. Okay. So six.
6. Ever present
Past.
past.
See, that's 45 or CD single.
This is the 45.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
5. So, yeah, I like the way it starts. Do 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 do. I mean, I dig the way it starts. I mean, the see, this is where a case where the loudness doesn't bother me, because it's a good guitar riff. How it starts off. So that I don't mind. Fun video. Um, good lyrics, good poppy record. I think any other era, this probably for Paul in the past, this could have been a potential hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's
For
got
him.
that hit
Right.
sounding on it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just unfortunately, in 2007, singles for Paul McCartney aren't really going to go anywhere.
No.
But cool video, cool song. So yeah,
This was the video with all the dancers behind him, right?
Yes, all the
Yeah.
dancers behind them. Yeah, doing
All
a
that
little
kind of,
do
all
I
kind of.
do I do.
Yeah. Now that's a little bit. That is catchy.
Yeah.
So that was what? That was your six.
When I was a kid. Yep. Yeah. 6. Yep.
Six for me. Vintage Clothes.
Ah, wow.
Which I wonder. I guess you have that a little higher.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the whole. I love the lyrics in this one. Again, I hear shades of wings in this song, which is why I like it.
Right.
The "Don't Live in the Past." Ooh,
Yes.
all that. When you hear that towards the end of the song. I gotta understand the whole Vintage Clothes. Like the lyrics are a little bit. I like it. I like the song. Musically, but and it's got a good message. Don't live in the past. Don't hang on to something that won't last.
But then he counterpoints it and just says, "Check the rack. What went out is coming back." You know what I mean? So don't live in the past, but the past is going to come back anyways.
Yeah, so he's kind of like going back there a little bit, but now I've always this is now we're getting to the upper echelon of the album for me. 6 through 1 are all for me, or like all every song from Vintage Clothes to my number one. That's what I consider like the core Memory Almost Full tracks for me. Vintage Clothes is one of those for me.
Cool. Okay. 5, top 5, everybody. Get ready. Only Mama Knows is my 5. Great rocker, great riff, but what is it missing, in my opinion?
Guitar solo.
Just like how I feel. Let Me Roll It is missing a guitar solo, in a way. But yeah, I mean, it was so good to see him rock like this again. Because we didn't really get a true rocker on Chaos. In my opinion, we did get a good rocker on Driving Rain with Rinse the Raindrops, and but yeah, this one really, again, I was, it comes on the comes out through your speakers, and you're like, oh my god, when you hear this
Dun, dun, dun,
orchestration.
dun, dun,
Well,
dun,
yeah,
dun,
but
dun,
you
dun,
get
dun,
this
dun.
orchestration
Yeah.
first, and you're like, where the hell is this going? When the first time you hear it, and then don't, yeah, like you said, don't. So it was really cool. I mean, once I heard the whole song, and then it goes back to the orchestration, I thought, oh, this is really cool. I really appreciate that. But yeah, straightforward rocker, that I think is just missing a guitar solo.
Yeah, I mean, it's got that, I was found in the transit
Never
lounge of a
sounds.
dirty airport town.
I
transit,
ever? Will I never see my father's face? Stuff like that. It's some good lyrics.
and that was your five?
That was my five. Yeah,
All right, I kind of thought that would be a little higher for you. Interesting.
it could have
Okay.
been. It could have been. You know.
Five, let's see, Vintage Clothes is number three for Tom Brennan. Agree with Andy. It reminds me of Wings. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Susan has number five at the end of the end. Gets me.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Oliver has You Tell Me at five. Susan had number six. So I'm just trying to catch up on some rankings, folks. Sorry. Only Mama Knows. And the Amoeba performance was terrific. Indeed, it was. Let's see here. Five for me is Mr. Bellamy.
Mm.
Yeah, I've always liked that song, and I think Susan might have said it earlier in the chat that she likes the story songs. Yeah, it was actually she had it at seven. I love the uniqueness, the Britishness of this song. You hear it right at the beginning, those openings.
Right.
Like, picture foggy London. That's what you see. To me, when I that's what I hear. That's what I visualize when I hear the opening of Mr. Bellamy. And then the changes in the vocals. Playing the different characters. Right. Steady lads, dun, 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 dun,
Right.
dun, easy does it. And his vocal goes all over the place.
Yeah, true. Yep.
Bellamy's got a lot to do. He's hoping he's gonna. It's really cool. Another very cool exercise in him demonstrating all the different vocal abilities. And
agreed. Yeah.
That's why I've always enjoyed Mr. Bellamy, because it's again very. And to your point, it could have been like one of those early Genesis songs. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I mean, I could see like him and Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins kind of like having fun with this one.
For sure. For sure. So yeah, Mr. Bellamy, I've always enjoyed that one. So that's my five.
Okay. Number four for me, Lightning Hits the House of Wax. Like the song a lot. Love the guitar. See, and this is a good example where Paul, Rusty, I don't really. They both says electric guitar for both of them. Excuse me. So I'm not really sure.
There's a guitar solo in this song.
Oh, plenty. I mean, there was enough guitar solo in this to take some of it out and put it in with Almost Knows. You know what I mean? Because that damn solo goes on for hours and it's great. Oh, the guitar playing in the song is just superb. And
yes, and I think that's Rusty, right?
Yeah, well, it says electric guitar for Paul and Rusty, so it doesn't really specifically say who's doing
it. Yeah,
who's doing the solo.
Doesn't sound like Paul.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Rusty, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we know there's two people capable of doing really good guitar solos, I think, and and it's just a fantastic song. I mean, I love the lyrics to it. I the mood, darkness of the track.
Tremendous.
So and the mood of the guitar solo too is really powerful as well. So kind of dark a little bit, so which is fine because a lot of this album is light and poppy, so I don't mind a little bit coming down a little bit with House of Wax.
Right.
But amazing stuff.
Yeah, I got to see him do it live too.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty special.
Which is on that's the DVD on the one
on this one. No, that wasn't my show, but yeah. But there is a live version on the
right
this version. Yeah.
There you go, and that's the DVD, right?
This is the one with the DVD, live at the Electric Ballroom, London, June 7, 2007.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but the House of Wax, a rare live airing, which he said at the time. I remember in the promotional interviews that if he would like to play that one live, and obviously he didn't play it in a full bona fide tour venue. But again, in my opinion, these kind of small scale shows that he did for this, like that's what he needs to go back to.
Yeah, he won't, but not on a large scale. You
But like
know.
you're gonna get gems like he played House of Wax. Like when was he ever gonna play House of
Mm,
Wax again outside of that venue? Never,
mm,
which was cool. So you
mm.
had that. Where'd you have that at 4, Tom?
What's that one again? The this was no House of X was 4. Yeah, yeah.
Tom Liverani. We got the Highline too, Andy. I was Tom Liverani, and I was the second person in line. I got my wrist bracelet that night. Were you there too back then in 2007? That was an amazing night.
Mm,
I guess yeah. I guess he was. We'll wait and see in the comments. That was a great show. That was
very cool.
incredible. Incredible. Um, let's see. So I was number 4 for me
Yep.
is Dance Tonight, the album
Okay.
opener.
Mm,
I like it a little bit better than Tom. I think it works great as an album opener. Again, too damn loud, but love the mandolin, love the chorus, love the catchiness. It's what Paul does best.
yep. Yep. Yep.
And I think it works fine as an opener for me. Maybe a little hokey pokey with the, everybody gonna feel all right, which can be a
Right.
little bit. I could see people having an issue with that, but I think it works as a fine album opener.
Mm. Yeah. Tom said he was at that show too. So cool.
Ah, yes, yeah, awesome. Okay, top
All right.
three.
Top three. I love it. Top three, and we're gonna start with "That Was Me."
Damn.
Yes, love this track. I love the flashback of it. I love just all the bits and pieces of his life. Because we get a little bit of that, on this album. He's kind of like looking back and talking about his past on the song and future. But always dug "That Was Me." I love the bass, some of the bass playing throughout this track. I think is great. And then I love it when he just lets his vocals rip for that was me, and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly, for the final time, for the final run through of those lyrics, then he just, lets his vocals just
Go.
go and just raw, rough, and
Probably
yeah,
one of the last times he really did that on one of his albums. Because think about
yeah,
how often has he really let loose since then
yeah,
without the
yeah.
auto tuning and other stuff going on? Not
Yeah,
too often.
yeah, no, I just love it when he goes in the middle of the picture, that
Right.
was me, so it's fun, and yeah, it's again, simple. It's nothing really Dylan-esque or anything, no heavy lyrics, but I just do like him flashing back and letting know, hey, that was me.
Okay. Very, very
Yeah,
cool. I did,
yeah,
you have that ranked right in top three. All right.
yeah, yeah. And
Three from
Susan agrees with
so
me too.
Susan. Oh wow, Susan has that was wow. Susan has
Yeah,
it. That's three. That's okay. That's very cool. I did a lot of people a lot of love for that was me.
yeah.
All right. Three for me is Only Mama Knows.
Oh, cool. See,
That's a cornerstone memory almost full song for
right,
me. Only Mama Knows, and he again played it live on a bigger
right.
scale on the tours in 2009,
Yes, right.
which was in the rotation for a while. Yeah, I think it's a great rocker. I think it's again, if we were doing that list of like 20 songs from the last 20 years, that song would be on the list.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Only Mama Knows for sure.
Right.
That's a bona fide, classic for me. Modern day. It's a modern day classic.
Right. Cool. I'm glad you think very highly of that song because yeah, I mean it's a worthy rocker from Paul that we just don't get enough of, I don't think.
Nope. All right.
All right.
Two left.
Two. Um Vintage Clothes. Love it.
Very cool.
Yeah. I love the piano, the opening piano. Doom, 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 doom.
Yes,
It
yes.
sounds just like to me the when that opens, it sounds just like the Fleetwood Mac "Say You Love Me," the
Yeah.
Chrissy McVie song. It kind of opens the exact same way. But I love the check the rack. What went out is coming back. I dig that part, and I do like the the don't live in the past part. Don't hold on to something that's not going to last. I dig that, and like the what we are is what
All
we
right.
are.
What
I
we
like the
are.
yeah, and I like the kind of like the probably the double track backing vocals or something like that he's doing. Unless Rusty and Abe are joining him in the backing vocals for that one. But yeah, again, it's him kind of looking back a little bit. But my favorite part is just the what went out is coming back. Because it's so true. And who's gonna know more than Paul?
Exactly.
No. So
Um,
my two, just love it. I love the music throughout the. I mean, this is an instance where the music and the lyrics, all of it, it all just gels together for me. And it works.
yeah, yeah,
Mm,
absolutely.
yeah.
Um, Number two for me, which Tom hasn't said yet, but I think we're going to hear it soon,
Right.
is "The End of the End."
Um,
I love that song. I believe Susan, she really likes it, gets her too. It
right.
really is. It's a rarefied air for Paul to be talking so final about his life like that, on record. Um, you know, Again, the strings in it. On the day that
Right.
I die, I want
Yes. Oh, right.
jokes to be
Oh,
told.
forget about it.
Tug at your heartstrings when you
Oh,
hear that. With stories of old to be rolled out
yeah.
like
Rolled up with
carpets,
carpets.
the lovers will play on
Yeah.
while laid on while songs of his old. It's, I
Right.
mean, that is, oh, I can't even with that. That just gets me every single time. The end
Mm-hmm.
of the end. Um, I absolutely love the end of the end, and it really should have ended the album, in my opinion. Um, and I know Tom is very fondly of it as well. So that's why he probably is going to talk about it now.
The End of the End is my favorite song on Memory Almost Full. I don't know why it should be. I mean, it's singing about a topic that I don't want to happen. I'm sure none of us want it to happen or happen anytime soon. You know what I mean? So why is it my number one? I don't know. He sings it. You can tell his voice is older. He probably
Yes.
he probably could have sang it better, just like he probably could have sang Early Days better. But I do like that older vocal approach to the song. Because he hears an older statement singing
He
about
he's like, okay, I'm an older
right,
person now, and it's
right,
okay.
exactly. It's okay because it's going to happen to everybody, and obviously this is a person that knows he's adored throughout the world.
Yeah, and
And
again,
he's
he was
telling
at the time he's in his 60s when he
right,
sings this, right?
yeah,
2007, so he was 60 something years old, right then.
right.
So, yeah, it checks all those boxes of sentimental and stuff. And
Yeah, and plus, like you
again,
said, go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. No, you go
No,
ahead.
I'm just saying. Plus, and like you said, I mean, it pulls at the heartstrings.
Oh,
Here's a person that we've all invested time, money, appreciation. I mean, we've invested
love. I
love.
mean,
We've invested so much time and energy with this particular person that when you think about and listen to this song, it just stops you in your tracks. Really,
yeah. Yeah, because
So
then I seem to remember thinking that like there was some chit chat back in the day, like, is this going to be the last album? Because he's
right,
talking about the end. I don't know if you
right.
remember any of that, if anybody remembers that, but I remember the buzz either on some, it might have could have been the old AOL forums back in the day.
Mm,
If you're old enough to remember that, Oliver's like,
right.
what the hell's AOL? Um, you know,
Actually, I still have an AOL email
do
account.
you really? I remember a lot of people thinking, "Wow, this could be Paul's last album, the end of
Right,
the end. What's going to happen here?" No,
right.
no, no. He's put out like five more since.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I knew that it would be a high ranking. So
right.
Leon Bender says a pointless album. Okay, then don't listen to it. Um, Number one for me is House of Wax,
Mm,
and
very worthy number one. Very worthy.
House of Wax is fan. It's a fantastic song. Again, you don't see Paul doing the darker songs too
Right,
often, and then like hearing shredding guitar solos
right,
worked in there with it, the sound effects, everything. Again, I talked about it with Mr. Bellamy. He paints a very
right,
nice, very visual picture with that song. Same thing with House of Wax.
right,
You can see it. And he talked quite a bit about it. I remember in the promotional times. One of the I love the lyrics though, as it kind of builds up to that crescendo. Buried deep below 1,000 layers, lay the answer to it all, and he kind of gets that big scream at the end
right.
before the guitar solo.
And then,
Incredible,
and
incredible.
I like the vocal effects on his vocals for the song as well. Good stuff.
Yes, yes. Got a couple people chiming in here at the end.
Yeah.
Let's see. End of the End is probably the most heartfelt track he ever did. Agree, Beans. Captain Spaulding Records says hi, Tom, and hi, Andy. Hello, Captain Spaulding.
Oh, hello.
Mirror Image. Thanks, guys. Great
Hey, buddy,
show.
what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, let's see. Great show. They'll be studying his music for hundreds of years to come, much like Bach and Mozart.
Absolutely,
Agreed.
absolutely.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Um, Tom has House of Wax is number one as well too.
it's a great song. Yes, absolutely deserves
Susan,
to be number one. Yeah.
yeah, it's up there. It was in your top five.
Yep. Yep.
Susan had House at two. Ever Present Past as her one. Okay.
Wow.
Uh, wow. Okay. House of Time. Tim Brown Riggs says House of Wax blows the top off the album. Yeah, it does. It absolutely
Mm,
does. So, yeah, 13 tracks on this one. Single LP if you have the album, regular CD. Remember,
right.
you've got your Starbucks cards. Go try, go try, go try and see if you can go get them. I'm gonna
Right.
try. I'm gonna try to activate one of these tomorrow. No joke.
Wow. That would be funny
I'm
if
gonna
it
try.
actually works. I mean, there's got to be an expiration date on it or something.
Let's see. Protect. Use this card as cash. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the Hear Music days, which was from this. This is when he left Capitol. Was the whole big
Right.
thing. Chaos was the last album on Capitol. He did Hear Music, Starbucks, and then
Yes.
this was the Starbucks Hear Music. This was the beginning of the archive stuff. It was all on Hear Music. All that
Right.
it was all on that, and then until he went back to Capitol in 2013.
16, I think.
No, because it wasn't.
No, new because new
No, New was on
was on
Concord.
here
New,
Concord. Yeah.
oh yeah, Hear Music
Yeah.
became
Yeah.
Concord.
Cord.
Right.
Right.
That's what
Right.
it was. Right.
Yeah.
So I guess
So
was no, I guess Pure McCartney was the first thing back on Capitol.
Pure McCartney may have been the last thing on Concord.
Yeah. Let's see here. Pure McCartney, Concord.
Yes.
Ah.
So Egypt Station would have been the first thing
Oh,
on
the first
Capitol.
return. The first
Yep.
return to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah. Tom Brennan, definitely go back and listen to House of Wax. I think you'll like it again. He says he has to
yeah.
go back and listen to it some more. So
Right. I'm going to give a couple plugs here, real quick. Our friend Scott O'Rourke, he's a DJ over at WUSB, Long Island or Stony Brook, New York, Long Island. He does a Beatles radio show on May 27th. He is going to be doing a Ram show, a tribute to Rams. So give that a listen. So again, that's 3 p.m. Eastern time on the 27th. So check that out and tell us what you think. I did an appearance. I did a couple Ringo types shows over our break. So check out the new Ringo podcast called Ringo Rama. Ringo Rama. I did a show there where we talked about the songs on the 1973 Ringo album. So that was a lot of fun. And he actually just had a member of the what's it, Jellyfish? Is that the name of the band?
I believe so.
Yeah, yeah. So a member, one of the members on his show recently. So, and then I also did the Ken Michaels radio show where we did a popular series called Number Nine Dream, and we did Ringo on that as well. So we did the top three Ringo solo records, the top three Ringo compositions, and the top three Ringo drumming moments. So head over to Ken Michaels Radio on YouTube, subscribe to his show, and you can see me and Ken talk about Ringo.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm watching the wheels. Hello, Tom and Andy. Happy you guys are back. Hello, watching the wheels, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
tuning
Appreciate
back in.
that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to be back and feels good. And you know, hopefully all goes well. We'll be next week as well to talk about new.
That's right. That's right. Good one. Good one. Good one. Yeah, new is going to be. Yeah, next we're going to do that next week, and again, get ready.
Yeah. Get ready. So we're winding down. We've got new, then we got Egypt Station. What we're gonna do after Egypt Station is then we'll rank all of the non-album tracks, which is kind of like Hope for the Future, Blink of an Eye, and then we'll do all the bonus stuff that's on the deluxe songs like Why So Blue, 222,
Yep.
Frank Sinatra's Party,
All that. Get
you know, all
started.
Get Started, Get Enough, you know, yeah, we're gonna do those songs as well, and then we're gonna end it with McCartney 3. We're gonna have a couple family members, two-leg family members, I should say, well, more than a couple, join us for that. We're gonna have a big blowout party at the end. There'll be champagne, there'll be cigars, and we're gonna put this series to rest, and then come up with something after that.
Yes, we certainly will.
Yeah. So, Andy, anything you want to add before we
Not
sign off?
much. Thanks for everybody hanging in there, and we've got our shows back up and running.
Yes.
We've got a new show dropping this Saturday, which is going to be a look at the McGear album
Yep.
with Tony Trigardo, and I'm very much a novice with that record, and Tom and Tony have really kind of brought some really gems of out to me with that record. So that's going to drop on Saturday. So check that out, and we're back
Right.
on our rotation.
Yes. So, everybody out there, appreciate you guys for sticking with us during this time. And, we will see you next Wednesday because
Yes,
it's Thursday today, but we
it's
are
Thursday.
definitely,
Yeah, we had
yeah,
to push it back a week, but
uh,
we'll be back.
yeah,
Should be
right.
the 19th at 8 p.m.
Everybody out there, have a great day and a beautiful night. Take care.
Bye bye.